Right, good morning everyone. Today we are doing shoulders. It is gym session 11. Right, let's get set up. Need a bench. Oh, there's one right there. How nice. Very convenient. Is that not? No, it ain't. Fuck you, bitch. Right, we need. Oh my gee. Right. It's why they make these really heavy for no reason. Oh my god. Oh, GG. Right, so how to set up this. I've not done this for a long time, but it's pretty much very similar to how you set up your pretty much the same how you would set up a bench press, really, but try and get everything like centralized. Right, I think that's about maybe too far. Right, let's have a look at that. Might be too close. What the fuck? There, maybe one back. So position 7. Oh. Right. What we want, I don't think that's going to be, push that back there. That's about right. So that's about touching there. So pretty much spot on there. Now that feels good. Right, so I'm happy with the position, and again we just want that to bring your elbows towards your rib cage. You get some weights. So let's get weights on. Now I think right, so what I'm doing is just hopefully by rise so all I'm doing here is just literally raising up raising that platform, well, raising this bench up just by what, an inch or two, whatever it may be. Probably about 6 foot that is, to be fair. Yeah, so just raise that up by a good meter. So up that inch has made a big difference. So now I can go straight to the chest and then just get that full range. Gee, that's so much better. I mean, I probably could push the weight up probably by another kilo or 2 kilos, but I think that'll be the threshold. I think what I need to do is get myself some micro plates, so I can just slowly ebb up, because I think sometimes when you're just going up by 2.5 kilos, that's 1.25 kilos either side, it can be just too much of an ask. So going up whatever the micro weights may be, I think that'd be more beneficial. So I think next week or week after I think maybe this week I'll see when I get some delivered to the house, but I think it'd be so much more beneficial just doing them little jumps than having big jumps, because sometimes them big jumps are just too too taxing on the old muscular system, skeleton system. So yes, but anyway, yes, but no, but you can just get your arms, your elbows towards your to your rib cage, and it just feels a very natural position. You're not flared out like this. You keep your elbows relatively close to your chest. Not full lockout. Again, it's all about the control than anything. It's just getting that muscle to work and just control it, and not overexert yourself. So for me, I like to go one before failure, when you know the last rep you're pretty much tanking it, and I just don't see the benefit of going to absolute failure, because I think you can open up the window of potential injury because you're not focusing and your energy's depleted. I can think it can probably cause more strain, which is probably not as effective with knowing that you've still got that bit of energy to rescue the rep. Military press, the seat elevated on some 5 kilo plates, safety bars in just in case anything goes wrong, to protect my lower body, and yeah, it's really, I think this will pay off, and plus I can get that full range of motion, and it just feels really effective, and knowing the seat position and stuff like that, it just adds to the exercise. So I think that's the most important thing. One more way. That's it. Oh, gee. Oh. Tell you what, such a good workout. So different variations that we'll do. We get some dumbbells and just rep it out. I think probably have to move the bar up out of the way, but this is an ideal scenario. Wow. And then what we'll do some fluff work, so some cable raises and whatnot, some rear delts, and yeah, we'll see what variations I can come up with, and we'll just take it from there. So again, I'm just onto some dumbbells. See how this goes. Again, we just want to keep our elbows relatively close to ourselves. Do 16s. So much better. Like I said, it's always about the control. So most important thing, another set of 16s. see where we are. Three, two, one. Wow. Yeah, that's not too bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't know whether this seat needs to be higher for me. It's a little bit higher. Oh, I think that might be better. Yes, that's better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. I think that's makes me feel like a little boy. 9 kilos. I think towards the end I start feeling it in my arms. I think that's starts to take over to like because of the rear delts are getting fatigued, so the triceps are then taking the brunt of the excess force. So which is nice. Really. I don't know how much done. That feels good. Anyways, not counting. Interesting. I find that interesting. I think it's definitely going to help with getting that nice overall size on the actual delt. Again, you can do lifted ones. It's just that variation, which is probably the important thing. Can't wait for this to disappear. Right. So this cable's annoying. Don't know whether I'll be able to do that or not, but I'll try. That's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yes. Bit of a shudder. Don't know if that's gonna catch it. Right. 2, 3. Oh yes. Yes, another shudder. Whoa. That feels really good. Really good. Really good. Aye. You can do the raising ones. I don't forget all the names for all these fucking exercises sometimes. But there we go. Right. So, what now? I think I'll do one more set. So what I'm going to do now is hopefully a bit of exercise for the trapezius. And it's going to be there we go. That feels good. Even though it's fucking hella light, it feels good. Really good. Let's just lower that down. So hopefully you see my distended. I don't know why I feel like I get bloated. Weird, very weird, but there we go. Maybe a bit lower, I don't know. What else? Maybe there. That's about right, I think. What do you think? Oh my gee, you know, might not look much. I tell you what. Oh my god. Oh, it's so dirty. Oh my gee. It feels horrible. Like horribly good. Oh, it felt disgustingly bad. Like, but good. Again, it's all about the range of motion, the movement, and just focus on that squeeze. It makes such a big difference. Right, let's up the weight again. Right, so I'm definitely starting getting into that rhythm of coming to the gym again. I'm definitely enjoying coming to the gym, working out, and allowing that having them days off when I know it's more beneficial to be off from the gym than trying to cram it in. And I think as you get older, you become a bit more understanding about recovery, and I think that's the key thing, is always recovery. I think when you're young you can just hit the gym day in day out and your recovery time's quicker, but even though you might recover quicker, it doesn't mean necessarily that you're healthier. The body's very good at coping with stressful situation and being under stress over a long period of time, but over that duration of time you start suffering with fatigue, and it doesn't benefit you, and you open yourself up to a catalogue of things going wrong. And it takes one small injury early on in your life, in your career, trying to build yourself up. For me, I've been pretty very fortunate with how I train, and yeah, I've not been training for about almost 9 years, and this is me coming back to do training now. And when I was training so that's my shoulders done. I feel good. I feel like the shoulders are proper worked out. I'm definitely going to focus, like I said before, just focus on each muscle group per session, then try to do multiple things at once. I think it allows things to settle down. Now knowing that I'm off, I might have work for the next 2 nights for overtime. I think that rest is going to allow my body to recoup and allow the hormones to take over and do its thing and then settle down again. And then by the Friday, back at it again. So I think it's all about timing my exercises, like the big movements for like maybe when I know I've got time off coming up. So it's all about that really. So it's interesting. So yeah, we'll see what happens. He never said goodbye. That bastard. But yeah, right. So, just going to do half an hour cardio as always. And then home, something to eat, and then sleep. Because tonight is a work night, so all good fun. So there you have it. That's me fruit bowl: kiwi, banana, orange, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and a handful of peanuts, salty peanuts. And then I've got my protein kick is my whole tin of salmon, wild salmon with a whole red apple sliced with mayonnaise. All like that. It's regular mayonnaise. It's nothing like cutting down on the fat. The body needs it. You eat this, get into the shower feeling all sorry for myself, and then get into bed, sleep, and then got work. So fun. But and also drink my coconut water, which is gonna really good for like electrolytes. But I think going forward, what I'm gonna do next time, or in the next week or so, is I'll probably get myself a blender and probably start making some fruit smoothies using regular whole milk. So yeah, so it's just to change things up a bit, and yeah, just trying to spread out the budget, because eating this amount of fruit, so with my strawberries, I think 3 days for the strawberries, and on the third day they're not a bit worse for wear. So although I love having the fresh fruit, it is expensive. Each punnet is like £2 or £3 in between that region for each punnet, so it does add up to be a lot of money per 3 or 4 days. So interesting. And I really need to be having my calories around about 2,500 calories, which I always want to try and maintain 2,500 calories at any time really. So there are going to be days where I overeat, and there are going to be days when I undereat, and I'm not too fussed. Main precursor for me is, how am I feeling? Do I feel hungry? Then I'll eat. If I do not feel hungry, then my body does not require the food. And that's how I've always dealt with things. And I think that is probably the best, most logical thing to do. If you're hungry, you eat. As long as you're hydrated, your body will determine what it needs. It will make ways of getting food in its gullet. So I don't like to overthink things, and the only thing I want to follow in terms of maintaining what I'm doing and improving what I'm doing is
trying to reduce any unnecessary wheat. So I'm trying to avoid any wheat products really. I don't mind having it occasionally, like just last night I had a KFC. So obviously that's coated in wheat and whatever, and it tastes phenomenal. So, but it's like them instances, it's okay. It's just on the daily. I don't want to have, bread sandwiches and pizza. Although I absolutely love pizza, I love naan breads, I love all that shit, but it's not beneficial in the sense for the damage it, well, not, I wouldn't say damage, but the inflammation it causes within the actual gut system. So I don't see the long-term benefits of having the wheat products with all the unnecessary preservatives that you can get, unless you probably like go for like sourdough. But anyway, I am frigging just side quests going on here. Right, eat this, shower, sleepy bees, and then a couple of days off from the gym, and then you will then hopefully see me again on the Friday night when I'll post the next video. So this video will be uploaded today for tonight, which is Tuesday. So yeah, so as long as I can get 3 to 4 sessions in per week and be over the moon with that, I think that for me is ideal. For me, I like to do blocks of 3 to 4 sessions and then having time off, and then again repeat that process, having a stint of like gym sessions to having really good rest periods as well. So we'll see how things go, and we'll see how the progression goes. But hopefully by the end of May, like you were saying, I'll do another weigh-in and hopefully do a physique update. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. So anyway, good night, farewell, and I'll see you next time.